Hi there, if you're watching this, I'm guessing that you or somebody you care about is going through the employment support allowance process, and you've had the questionnaire and been asked to go for a medical. Basically, all you need to expect is when you get there, you'll be asked to provide the letter with the appointment on it and ID, then they can get your record. When you actually go in, basically the person who does it, doctor, nurse, physio, occupational therapist, will go through the questions on your questionnaire and then do a basic physical exam. You won't have to take your clothes off at all in that. If you're going by taxi, please be warned you may not be able to get your fare back or refunded. The doctor who you see or the nurse has to approve it and say that you genuinely need that taxi before you will get a refund. If you're not seen and it's their fault, then your benefits will not be affected. For example, at the moment they're having a lot of overbooking, especially since the people on incapacity benefit are being switched onto employment support allowance. Every time you have a medical, if you have a long-term condition like me, every time you have a medical, they start from scratch. So you need to provide all your information, old and new, all over again. So that's doctor's reports, occupational therapy reports, appointments for letters for appointments, and photos of evidence, like if you have difficulty keeping up with jobs around the house. Take photos of the backlog. If you have falls, take photos of the injuries. If you've got a condition that varies in severity from one day to the next, then make sure they know that, but base your answers on what would happen in a bad day to give them the full picture. If they ask you to do something that's painful, tell them that you can't do it and tell them why. You do not want to go out in more pain than necessary. You don't want to go out in any pain, but you don't want to go out in even more pain, and they need to have the full picture. You know yourself and your condition best. If you don't get to tell them everything from the questions, tell them after they've finished the questions. If they seem reluctant to listen to you, tell them that they don't have all the information and that they can't decide if it's relevant until you've actually said it. Take a witness with you. Things do go wrong, and if you have a witness, then there's less room for them to dispute it, and always make a complaint if there's a problem. When you're actually in there may actually be clues as to what decision they're going to make. This time when I went, basically the nurse said, "You'll be back in 6 months' time for another medical." She wouldn't have said that if I wasn't going to keep it, because if I was going to have it taken off of me, it could be over a year before I get another medical done, even if I appeal. If you're not allowed to keep employment support allowance, you can appeal. You're not alone. There's people out there that can help you, like Citizens Advice and family support, etc. But if you do get a hint as to the decision, and it's a hint that's a good one, please don't get your hopes up. Just use it as reassurance that there's a chance that you're going to get to keep it. Basically, that's all I can say. There's nothing more that I can say. Just be honest, be yourself, tell them everything you can, and just wait for the decision to come through. But while you're waiting, it is worth at the moment phoning the DWP, Department for Work and Pensions, to find out how long the decisions are taking to come back, because they are taking longer than usual with the people being switched over from incapacity benefit to employment support allowance. So it could be a while after the medical that you actually find out. All the best. I hope you get the money that you need to keep you going while you recover, and take care of yourself. Bye.